Fiona Poulin and her friend were getting out of the water for the last time after a fun afternoon at Conrads Beach when things took a bad turn.
There was one more wave and I was just going to jump it. It was too big, so I just went to swim it back. So after I went under, I ended up being super far out there. It was just like a blink.
It didn't take long. It took a matter of seconds. And then I just started screaming her name frantically, and I turned to my daughter. I had my towel and keys in my hand, and to throw it to her. I was going to go in, but two much more better people that would have done a better job. One who did went in and went and got her.
One of those people was Emily Churchill, who heard screams from way down on the other side of the beach. Churchill, who is a nurse and former lifeguard, started running toward the commotion. When she met Bullhouse at the shore, she realized she would have to be the one to swim out and get Fiona.
The young girl was in the water. The one who was getting swept out, she was probably 50 feet out in the water at this point. And the woman looked at me. Only thing she said was, "I don't think I can get to her." And I was a lifeguard for a couple years back in the day, but I've never had to do a rescue. So I looked at her and I said, "I will do my best," and just ran in.
After a few harrowing moments, Churchill was able to get to Fiona, and eventually the two made it back to shore safely.
Then I did a lot of what I'm doing right now. I just cried and hugged the girl 4 times and thanked her. And thankfully she was a nurse. Her name, ironically, was also Emily. And there was a bunch of other nurses that came down. Just people were just kind. And
the incident was a reminder to everyone involved of how powerful the ocean is and how quickly things can turn.
It teaches me to stay close to the shore and watch out for the cross waves or anything that signs that there's riptide and kind of stay out of it.
The Nova Scotia Lifeguard Service says if you are caught in a riptide, you should swim parallel to shore to get out of the current before trying to get back to shore. Josh Hoffman, CBC News, Halifax.